Hello friends, welcome once again. Today we're going to be talking about the keyboard. The keyboard is that part of the computer that allows users to input data and commands into the computer. So it's therefore known as an input device, right? We talked about that last time. So what I will do today is I'll point out each of the key and try to explain what I know about the keys. Most times when you get to learn computer, nobody has that time to sit and start explaining many things to you. You have to know them yourself. But I came to understand that it is good sometimes to explain some things to an extent. I'm not really explaining exactly how it is, but at least with that knowledge, you're supposed to know what to do on your own. So we're going to start with the ESC right here, the ESC, which is the ESC here. The escape button. Yes, the escape button. That is ESC at the top left of your keyboard right here. What does it do? Yeah, what the escape key does is closes pop-up menus and dialog boxes. Yes, what are pop-up menu dialog boxes and what are minor windows? It closes pop-up menu, it closes dialog boxes, it closes minor windows. Okay, when you talk about a pop-up menu, for example, let me open an application that will bring up a pop-up menu. Few seconds. Let's go for Excel. Yes, Microsoft Excel, which is this, is to bring a pop-up menu. What I'm trying to do is to show you what a pop-up menu is. Oh shit, it's coming out of this side. Okay, this is Excel. Good. What just came up here is a good example of a pop-up menu. What's up? This is a pop-up menu. It just popped up. It has only one handle, as you can see. It's a pop-up menu. So instead of me to hit this, if I hit my escape like this, it closes. That's just an example. You guys, what's up now? Please get out of here. Don't want you. If you want to cancel, yes please. Okay. A pop-up menu example like Control plus O to open, it comes up. This is a dialog box anyway. It's not really a pop-up menu. It's a dialog box. So it has only one button there. If I use the escape, it closes it. Those are a few of the functions of what the escape can do. If you are not really satisfied, you can go back to the video and rewatch, or you ask questions on the comment section and I'll be available to reply to you. The next key here is the alphanumeric button. Okay, let me build it. Yeah, alphanumeric numeric button. Now, the alphanumeric button has different functions in different applications. So the next key we're going to talk about is the number keys. This is 1, you got 2 up to 90 right here. The number keys, you can see them. 1, 2, 3. I know that use them to impute numbers from 1 to whatever number you want on the keyboard. That is your function. The next one, look at this alphabet here, Q, A, Z, and back to the side. This one's are your yes, your alphabet that mainly used to type. You just want to type something and say, this is an introduction. Sorry. Introduction to the to computer. Use it to type. We have the tab here. The tab gives special space in between words. But yeah, let me just do that. A great example is this. So you're typing a name, you say name, sorry, tab. Let's hit the tab 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The name there is Mr. Job. So you now say phone number, hitting the number, hit whatever the kind of number is. We say nationality, you put it, you tab 1, 2. It gives you that straight space. It's in Nigeria. You go down and put age or whatever you feel. Maybe 34. But with the help of the tab, you can push this 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. It makes it straight when you get to that side. Another great example of the tab is this. Let's say you're working on a table. You're inserting a table in your document. The tab has a great function there. You can reduce this. Just try to put an example. So now you're on tab. You say serial number. You say number 1, right? So serial number 1 there. Here you have name. You have phone number. You go down and put the number. You come to the name. So working on this table, if you use your tab, let's assume you are at the start of it here. You're up here. You're working within your tab. If you hit 1, it goes from box to box, and those boxes are called cells. It goes from cell to cell. That's one great function of it. It has a great function. Okay, let's dive deep into that. Now we have the caps lock. Caps lock. CK, right? The caps lock. What does it do? The caps lock helps you change the case of your letters while typing. So for example, I'm typing something like I am happy to be here with you. Now this is in lowercase, sorry, a sentence case, because the first letter is a capital letter. Now I want to type that very sentence with the caps lock on, so I hit the caps lock button. It comes, I am happy to be here with you. You can see that they are all in capital letters, so it helps you change the case from small letter to capital letter. So if you're hitting an A, it's a small letter. If you hit your caps lock, it gives you a capital letter. Now how do you know your caps lock is working? Looking at your keyboard very well, you see that the keyboard has a light that indicates the caps lock has a light. Sometimes, excuse me, you might see it here, around here. Caps lock somewhere around here, most of the keyboard. But on your laptop keyboard, the light remains on top of the key. So once you hit the caps lock, you see that it brings out the light there for you. That's a great use of it. We have the shift key here. what does the shift key do? The shift key helps you shift functions of every key. While we were on the number here, I told you that I'm coming back to explain why those stuffs are on top. Now, looking at this side, I'm hitting 1, that's key 1, which is this key. I'm hitting key 2, which is the next key. Now, hitting key 2, it's giving me 2. But looking in here, if I hit 1, which is key 1, backspace this, if I hit key 1, then I use a shift. I hit that key 1, it gives me the exclamation mark. So if I'm hitting 2 and I hold down the shift, I hit 2, it gives me the @ sign. If I'm hitting key 3 and I hold down the shift, I hit the 3, it gives me the hash sign. So you discover that that's how it goes. If I hit 9, I hold down the shift and I hit the 9, it gives me a bracket close. You have for the shift, you have double shift for comfortability. While typing, you can be able to type and shift letters to make it easier for you. We have the control. Yes, the control is a special key. It's a multifunctional key as well. It helps in different functions, or it gives different functions, but I call it the master of shortcuts, because talking about shortcuts, it helps a lot. I think from Control A to Control Z has shortcuts. Control A, highlight all. Control B, bold. Control C, copy. Control D, paste. Control E, center alignment. Control F, find and replace. Till Z, they have functions all. So you also have double control here, the one control and the next control here. Yes, for easy access, just the way the shift is. Now the next key is the Windows key. The Windows key here has a simple function, a simple function, but there's it. Instead of hitting this window, it is to open like this. Instead of hitting it to open, if you use your Windows key, hit the window key, it brings out that window blessing for you. You understand? So that's one of the major uses of that window key. It's called the window logo key. Look at it very well. The window logo key. You also have two of it on this keyboard, one on the left and the one on the right. Yes. So the next one is the alternate. The alt, ALT, right here. Got the alt. Yes, you can say alternate. Yeah, that's what it is. The alternate is also a good key. Yes, it's also good in shortcut. It has its own special function as well. This function are almost different, but they work hand in hand. And I call it the alternative to the mouse. Yes, that's how I call the key. So looking at it, let me show you a great example of what the alternate can do. Now you see that at the tabs here, all these tabs here, I am navigating them with my mouse, but assuming my mouse is bad and I can't work with it, so what I will just do, or what I'll easily do, is to hit my alternate button. You see, it edits the ribbon there for me. So if I hit H, it takes me to the home. If I hit N, it takes me to insert. So let's hit P for the page layout. I'm hitting P, it takes me to page layout. That's not there. If I want to go to margins, if I hit M, it takes me to the margin. You see, now I'm navigating with my arrow keys to pick the kind of margin I want, and I hit it, it gets adjusted. So what am I trying to explain is that the alternate helps me do what I cannot do normally without my mouse. So with the help of the alternate, I can go to places where I could not go without my mouse. Here you have the two alternates, one on the left and one on the right. It's also a shortcut key. If I hit my alternate and F4, it closes any application that is open. If there's no application open, it closes or asks me if it should shut down the system. That's another shortcut for it. So go to the space bar. The space bar is also multifunctional, but the major use of it is to give space in between text. Let's see, I space space HAPPY space 2 space B space. So if I don't type, if I don't give spaces, I will not be able to understand, or you will not be able to understand what I just typed. For example, with this now, if I give space on it, you see that becomes rubbish. Looking at this doesn't make sense. It's just like doing something like this. You don't understand what it is. So the space helps us give, like, yeah, I give space in between the B. When I go to the 2, I give the space. Happy, I give space, and then I becomes correct. So that is it. That's the space bar. So looking at this one, we have another key here. It's called the edit key. Edit key. Edit key. Yes, that's what it's called. I call it the dictionary key, or the right mouse button. The right mouse button. I call it the right mouse button because, for example, this is edit key. If I give space, it's wrong, right? But if I right click my mouse, it gives me suggestion to make it correct. So the same thing here. If it's wrong, so if I hit that very key now, right on my keyboard, if I hit that very key, it now gives me that same function, edit key, to change the option. So the differences. That's how it works. So with this key, in absence of your mouse, you can use this key to right click. That's just what the key does. We have the enter. The enter key here is also known as the return key. The enter key is also known as the return key, but I call it the command executor. Yes, the command executor. That's what I call it, because, or I can also call it the decision maker. Yeah. So once you hit the enter, it helps you choose or make that option. We have the backspace here. The backspace key. Yeah, right here. That's the backspace. You know what it does? In case you don't know, what it does is deleting words to the left. Yes, it deletes words to the left. I'm hitting the backspace key now. It's deleting words to the left. On all this group, you know, they are in groups. This is another group. This is another group. This is another group. This one's here. We have the insert. We have the delete. We have the home. We have the end. We have the page up and the page down. Here we have the pause / break, print screen here, and pause break, then the screw lock. Okay, let's start from this 1 2 3 4 north, south, east and west. North, south, east and west. So those ones, the navigators, they help you move. So I'm using the keys now to move left, right, up and down. Yes, that's just what I'm doing. Left, right, up and down. So navigators, we call them the arrow keys. They help you move. Apart from your documents, you can use them to navigate other places in your computer. In absence of your mouse, your keyboard can do that with the help of the navigators. The delete key here. What's the delete key? It's a general delete. You don't want anything, you want to delete it, you hit the delete. So I'm hitting the delete now. is deleting words from the right. Backspace is to the left. Delete deletes to the right. Are you getting it? That's what a delete does. So they are brothers. This one goes left, this one goes right onwards. There's some things you use backspace to delete, it works. Like if I highlight all this and use the backspace, it also deletes. If I undo it and I also use the delete, it also deletes. So that's the big deal. We have the home and the end, page up and page down. Okay, looking here, the navigators. What is blinking there is called the cursor. Now, if I hit the home, the cursor blinks at where it is. If I hit the end, it goes to the end of the line. It goes to the end of the line. So if I hit the home, end, home, end, home, and end. So I have the page up and page down. If I hit the page up, it takes me to the outside of the page. If I hit page down, it shows me the bottom side of the page. Page up, page down, page up, page down, page up, page down. So that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's that. We have a pause break. Yes, pause break here. I really get it properly. Okay, print screen. Sorry, you got a print screen there. Print screen, screw lock, and pause break. So the print screen is that key that helps you to screenshot on your computer. Yes, that's what it actually does. So many of you don't know that your computer can screenshot. So today you know that. Okay, what I want to do is I want to screenshot my desktop. This is my desktop, right? So if I hit a key, I'm barely finding. Okay, print screen, hit the key, I take it back to my Word, and if I paste Ctrl V, I get my desktop pasted right there. So it's just with the help of the print screen that I could screenshot this both desktop and paste them wherever you can see. So that is that. Screw lock doesn't work. If you hit pause break, it mostly bring this function out for you. It brings out this function. That's what the pause break does. But right on this keyboard it's not working. But on your desktop you hit it, you see that it gives you that very function. So that's that for your keyboard. I think with this you have to have a better knowledge on how your keyboard works. Okay, some other things like all this one here, this, got this, got this, and this. These are all extra functions like this. Symbol keys, they're all symbol keys, just like this. So hit them, start getting the comma, the slash, bracket, open and close, and so many more. So that is what it does. That's the keyboard. I think this is a very long lesson, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So take your time, go back to it. If there are points you don't understand, let me know in the comment section, and I will take my time to break them down and make you understand. You know, when you're on screen, you may not enjoy how you teach, but when you ask questions, I can still go back to those points and break them down for you to understand. Do have a nice day, and remember to subscribe, like, and share to support me for what I'm doing. It's not easy anyway, having time. There's no light in Nigeria. All this time I'm burning my generator to do all I do for free. So please think it your heart to help me as well. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.